Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to learn very important concept, what is an object in a programming language. So if you are doing any automation and coding, you must know this concept. So let's get right into it. So first of all, we will learn from a real world, okay, real world object. So we all are surrounded by objects, as you know, but which things we will consider an as an object, okay. So anything in a real world which has some properties and method, okay. Method means what action can do. This we will consider as an object. So I am taking the example, common example, like a laptop, we can consider as an object, mobile, car, okay, and laptop, okay. This we can consider as an object, okay. Because it has these objects are contain some properties. These objects are contain some properties. What properties these objects contain? Some color. These objects contain price, okay, brand name, okay, etc. These properties objects contain properties, okay. But what action this object can do? Action or method. What action this objects can do? They can start, stop, okay. And if we talk about car and bike, okay, they can drive, okay. This action objects can do. So it is very simple. Anything in a real world which contains some properties and actions will be considered as an objects. And these objects and this object exists physically, okay, right. Physically these objects exist, okay. But on other hand, in a programming language, object exist virtually, virtually, right. And in a programming language we have different object. In programming language, different object, like we have string, we have date time we have as an object, okay. Array list, we have excel, we have data table. These are objects. So these objects we create from a class. Why from a class? Because object are instance of a classes. These object are instance of a classes, right. So I have created one project here, okay. You can see here. So I am creating a data table object. So how I can create? I will use data table class, and I will give my data table object name, okay. So data table object name is given is dt, and using new and data table, okay, function I have used. This way I can create the object, okay. But now I want to check what this object contain, the properties and functions, right. Because I have told you here, anything in a programming language which contains some properties and action is considered as an object. So now I want to check what properties and functions this object contains. So how I can check? I will enter here and I will type dt object name, and I will pass dot, okay. Now this Visual Studio will suggest me all the properties, functions and events related to this object. but now I want to see only properties. Okay, this all are mixed. I want to see the properties. Then how I can check? There is a one shortcut key, Alt P. Okay, now it will suggest me all the properties. This all are properties. Okay, so now I want to check how many rows this object contain, data table object contain. Then I will type rows. Okay, then dot count. Okay, I will assign this count to where dt count. Okay, okay, so this will give me the total rows of count. Okay, now I want to check this dt table function. So how I can check? I will again type here and I will pass shortcut key Alt M. Now it will show me the all the function related to this data table, what this object can do. Okay, what action it can perform. So it can clear this data table. Clear means if this data table contain any data, then I want to delete those data, then I can use clear. Okay, and I want to copy. Okay, it can do copy. So object can do copy. I want to copy this data table data from this table to another table, then I can use this function copy. Okay, this all are function it contains. Okay, so I hope you understand this concept, what is an object and which properties and method this data table contain. And still if you have any doubt, then you can comment in below comment box. I will reply to your doubt. Okay, so if you not subscribe to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe and hit bell icon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.